Hi, good morning. PHILIP MADDOX Training here, and my aim is to help you and me stay fit for life. And as it says on the side of my t-shirt, try and be better, try and improve myself, or keep myself fit and healthy and strong for the rest of my life, not just for the phase that I'm going through my training. Today I'm going to go through two things. One, using a hip circle or a band around my legs, which helps to improve or recruit and turn on my glute muscles. My glute muscles are basically the big chunks of meat at the back of my legs called butt cheeks. One thing that's happened over the years, especially in my life, I haven't recruited my glute muscles. I've used my other muscles around it, where really I should use my glute muscles, especially when running or sprinting or climbing, as opposed to I'm just constantly using my hamstrings or my quads and my hip flexors and relying on other things. When if I recruit these things, they're a big muscle group and they help between this top half of my body and lower half of my body and keep moving and keep lifting. So one of the things that I do now is I put this elastic band on just above my knees and I take a slightly wider squat stance than normal, so I've got some tension on the band. And then as I squat down, I want to push my knees out, and straight away I should be able to feel it on the outside of my glute muscle. So from the side here, the piriformis, I should feel it there when I squat down and I push my knees out. I'm going to hold that there between 30 seconds and 2 or 3 minutes, depending on how I feel. And then I'm going to come up slowly, and I should feel in my glutes, in my butt cheeks, but on the side, which helps a lot of side movement. I'm not saying we walk like that, but sometimes we have to move sideways. So why not recruit and strengthen that part of my glute as well? So as I sit down, I push my knees outermost and hold it there. Straight away I can feel that glute muscle being recruited. Now I can put this into a squat, and today I'm doing a ZERCHER squat, whereby I'm going to hold the bar in the crook of my elbows. Let's have a look how that looks. So keeping the band on, which means I know that I'm going to have to keep my knees from falling inwards by pushing them out. With a ZERCHER squat, I'm going to get the bar in the crook of my elbows, and from here stand up in my squat. So take my squat stance, keep the bar in close to my chest, squat down and push my knees out. I have to recruit my glute muscles as well as my core, my quads, my hamstrings, my back, my shoulders. Now this helps to improve a front squat. It improves my lower back, my upper back, my core especially, and as I said, the side of my hips or the side of my glutes, especially for someone who's had a hip replacement or a hip injury or a glute injury or a hamstring injury, because I have to learn to recruit those muscles again and use them. I had a hip replacement 3 years ago, and here at PHILIP MADDOX Training, as I say, I want to stay fit for the rest of my life. And I know that my left butt cheek was not doing a lot of work. The right side was doing everything. So I want to do as much as I can now to try and build this up, and inside here tell myself to recruit the left side, not just the right side, because of my injury leading up to the hip replacement. having the hip replacement, and the right side will take over and become dominant. So now, especially using the hip circle, I can force both knees out and I can feel my left side working as well as my right side. There we go. The ZERCHER squat with my hip circle band, and also just to use the hip circle. Here at PHILIP MADDOX Training, my aim is to help you stay fit for life.